Hi, everyone. It's Wednesday, September 1st, 2021. It's time for the weekly Knowledge Bolide Hangout sponsored by Topherspin Meteorites.
Divot in the rock there is, there's a grinding head that they use to get underneath the space weathered patina at the top of the rock and be able to look at it in more detail.
So that's Perseverance drilling on there. It's the abrasion tool or
Right.
I immediately pulled this out of my cabinet and I was like, oh, I have some of that.
Chech.
Nope, that's
No.
Mars.
Nakla.
That's a Nakla. Very good.
Oh,
Cool.
That is a Martian Nakla sitting in situ right
Cool.
there.
How much is delivery?
This is, I forget how big it is, 38 grams Naklite. And it's an NWA, it's not Nakla, but beautiful crusted. This was down in Tucson. Look at that.
Tracks, yeah.
So those are the three types: SNC, sugartite, Naklite, chessignite.
Are all magma melt cumulates. They were in a magma chamber and there, it stayed liquid for a while. There was crystallization going on and the crystals settled to the bottom, the lowest gravity point of the melt chamber. And that's why they have such beautiful crystals in them.
But this is a beautiful hunk of Mars.
It is, yes.
Nice crust.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons. Well, because of the size, but also the crust on it. It's kind of rare to find a Martian with crust.
Whole individual.
Well, it's more of a fragment, but so this is the Naklite.
Ooh, pretty.
The grain texture looks a lot finer in that one.
So the next one, and I'm not going to take this one out of the case, but I got a larger piece because I only have a little tiny piece of Pungar. So I got an upgrade. NWA 14056. This is a 27 gram diagonite.
Wow, some big old crystals in that one.
Yeah.
That is like, I was building a collection of like 25 to 30 gram pieces of diagonite, and I had 5 of them, so now I have 4 of them.
I got a piece of Tolka. Am I saying that right?
Luca.
Yeah.
Toluca. So this is a 1 AB iron from Mexico.
That one's got a beautiful etch on it.
Yeah.
That would be pretty stunning under the microscope.
Fabulous.
Of course, I did. This wasn't a birthday present, but I did get NWA 6704 on Group Day chondrite because when you look at it super close, it's just got a world of crystals in there.
Oh, yes.
Guest video, Marco Geiser in Germany. So Marco is a Knowledge Bolide crew member that joins us when he can, and when he can't, he sends in amazing videos. Definitely has flow lines. Look at that.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, here's the trading side of the piece. You can see it's unfortunately broken, but there's a nice region with fusion crust, and you can see, Topher, I know you will laugh now, that the fusion crust is frothy and bubbly.
Love it.
And thick too.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look at all those bubbles
Wow.
here on that side of the piece.
Wow, you can envision it coming right at you in that direction.
Here again, the front side and the back side. All the typical features of an CV, carbonaceous chondrite. And in one moment you will see why I bought that piece. Yeah, look at that.
Little
The
patch
piece
of crust
shows
there.
a very big,
Yeah.
about 10 millimeters in diameter CAI. And that was the main reason why I bought this one. Yeah, here the front side of the piece, the back side.
Wow. Yeah, look at that little patch of crust. That's a huge one too. Look at the size of it.
And of course the nice CAI.
Wow. This is one of the few Vinales I've seen that actually have flow lines. And
Now
again,
that's a carbonaceous,
no, this is just a chondrite.
just a chondrite, ordinary chondrite. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that is a freshie.
Yeah. You can really see the radiating flow lines on there.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's an Albright.
This is the new
Oh,
NWA Albright.
Nice shot range and that.
Yeah.
Not all that black is fusion crust on every piece, because there's a lot of pieces that I have an example I want to show you in a second where it's not fusion crust for sure, but you can definitely see the structure of the Albright crystals, the long crystals. Now, can that all be fusion crust? I don't know.
I don't think so.
This one was a little bit of Lunar, so that's about a gram, and that's a match stream piece, NWA 13907. What I found, the reason why I went after this one was I think there's 74 classified lunar anorthites. So this is one of those. But of those, there's only a whopping 10 in there that are listed as containing Faroan anorthosite. So this is actually one of those 10 that has that Faroan anorthosite suite of material in it. It's back, or is coming back as a CO3 anomalous. So I think there's like 4 of those in there right now, and I think a bunch of them are actually from Antarctica.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited to have a nice little full slice of that. Yes, this is actually off the hammer stone.
Nice.
hit a patio. So this was originally a 1.09 gram piece. I wired it in half. Half is sitting there waiting for Cameron.
Thank you.
That's my half. You could see I was warned it was friable material, and it lived up to that. I asked Elang for a mold of the actual impact pit. That is cool. Of the actual impact pit from where it hit. And what I'm working on doing.
This one is 22.86 grams of Gubara. This one I'm showing to you first because it's not as pretty. It's got a lot of weathering. Let's see if that's better light. This one has most of its crust. This is a really nice one, but it's also a Gubara. And then this one is just some NWA candy.
Oh, wow.
And this is 267.53 grams of what feels like an H according to my magnet pole.
Yep. You got it. High Island Creek. High Island Creek. The main mass holder is E. Calvin Alexander Jr., who, if I remember correctly, is the curator at the U of M. It is something I really, really wanted because I am from Minnesota. I thought I'd never have it because the main mass, there's one piece, the main mass is with Calvin Alexander, and I thought it would never be sliced and But the cool thing about it is the paperwork that I got with it shows a picture of the whole meteorite, and it shows where my slice is from on that picture and everything. I mean, it is
That's neat.
it is beyond cool.
It's the Eucrite monomech, a 2020 find in Algeria, and this is a quarter of the known weight. It has a total known weight of just under 1.1 kilos, and you're looking at a quarter kilo right here.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm drooling again.
It's really nice and weathered, and then beautifully polished.
Oh.
nice. Yeah, zoom.
I have the perfect spot in my home for that.
Well, I have the perfect sale for you to buy it at.
Oh,
If you look,
Oh yeah, look at the size of that one. It's shining right through.
Yeah.
There's that
Well, that-
emerald
and that
green
whole group
right
on top.
there. Nice emerald green right there.
Hmm?
But impossibly thin. I don't know how he did it, because he must have
Yeah.
taken it to the deli and put it on the cheese slicer, because
Mhm.
it's just amazing. I don't know how he did it.
Yeah.
But turn it around. This is what caught me.
Ooh.
Oh my.
This
The
pattern
check
right
size?
here,
Yeah, is that a Dronino?
Gronino.
Yeah.
And I can't really capture the weight, but it's amazing. This patterning here looks like marble.
Are
Yeah.
there like specs, not specs, but like in gold like looking
Yeah,
inclusions
there's
in there?
A bunch up here. There's small,
Yeah.
like, look, little bullets.
Yeah.
Little bullets in here, and then some over here, and then one right in there, but you can't see it because the light doesn't catch it. But
So this is a slice of a probable CB3 that looks pretty interesting inside. This feature here was a really fine crystalline chondrule that sort of broke up as I sawed through it. I think is a CO, but when I cut it inside, it's really light colored. Now, this is straight off the saw. This isn't lapped yet, but you can see little bits of metal.
Yeah.
This is a machinist block that's called a 1-2-3 block. So it's an inch by 2 inches by 3 inches. And I applied the hot glue, and we're going to try a little experiment here live. I'm going to try
We're rooting for you.
twist
Oh.
slice off of here.
Skipper.
Way less than a millimeter.
Things on it.
It's just impossibly fragile.
That is the thickest thin section I've ever seen.
Well, and
This is NWA with some fairly decent crust on it still.
Yeah.
But the shocking on this one is quite shocking.
Wow.
yeah, those are heavy shock veins. And
And it's on all sides of it.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah, at the ooh, that's pretty. At the METSOC meeting, I got a chance to talk to a couple of folks about that, and they said actually most of the heavy shock veins that we see in meteorites were from an early bombardment period about 470 million years ago. And
This blows me away with that chondrule right there.
it's got some beautiful chondrules, not just the one or two. There's a bunch of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Everyone who joined us live and is going to watch on the replay, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, and have a great week, everyone. Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
all right.